Can you bring us some clarity on the situation with the U.S. government where, Dr. Gottlieb told us, who's on your board, that Pfizer had offered its second quarter allotment of doses to the U.S. government a number of times before then. Of course, other governments wanted to buy those doses. What is your relationship like with the Trump administration? The president accused Pfizer of waiting until after the election to present your data. And you, of course, told us on November 9th there was no politics involved there. But has that strained your relationship with the U.S. government?
I hope not. We are not in a business of taking political sides. We are advocating for policies that they are pro-patient, they are for innovation, but we are not taking political sides. So we are working with this administration, and we will work equally with the next administration. And during the transition, we are working with both. I think right now the U.S. government has asked us for additional 100 million doses, and we are in a position to provide them, but we are working the time frame. We can provide a lot of that in the third quarter. The U.S. government wants it in the second quarter. We are working very collaboratively to try to find a solution and be able to allocate those 100 millions in the second quarter, if possible, or a lot of them. Now, but we haven't signed an agreement. We are working very collaboratively, but not an agreement yet. Government, so we need to wait a little.
We've heard that Operation Warp Speed, has offered to help Pfizer to try to increase the manufacturing capacity or speed your ability to deliver those doses to the U.S. One way that's been suggested that could be done would be to use the Defense Production Act, not to force Pfizer to do anything, but to obtain supplies, raw materials, things like that. How do you interpret or how would that affect Pfizer if the Defense Production Act were used to help you?
I think it will be very positive, and I think that it will allow us to maximize what we can do. We are asking them right now a few things. They haven't done it yet, but we are asking them, and I hope that they will do it very soon because, particularly in some components, we are running at critical supply limitations. But I think they will do it so that there will be no problem.
And if the U.S. government does use the Defense Production Act to help you, does that give them more control over the doses or anything that Pfizer does?
I think that right now we don't need excessive measures, but at least to get some rated orders in some of the suppliers, because if not, they will put into jeopardy in general the supply chain. But I don't think it is a combative relation right now that if you are going to take over our manufacturing capacity or not. I think it's a collaborative, and everybody understands that the U.S. Is a major priority, but the remaining of the world also have human lives that needs to be saved.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.